In this video, we'll be looking at the WordBiz activity found in the Lesson Activity Toolkit. Let's have a look at the example they've given us. The idea behind WordBiz is to post a number of questions, and then the students need to select the answer by selecting the correct letters and spelling the answer out. Let's have a look at this example. Whose house is Little Red Riding Hood going to? That is Grandma's. So the students need to come up and click on the letters. Once they get it right, they get a score. They can go to the next one. What animal is in the nursery rhyme Hickory Dickory Dock? That's a mouse. But if we spell it wrong, you have to start again until you get it right, and then you can move on. Let's have a closer look at how this activity works. On the right hand side we have the question mark. This tells us about the activity and how we can create and use it. On the left hand side I have edit. When we click edit, it takes us to the back end, and this is where we can create and make. Having a look at the top of it, I'm able to place 1 to 8 questions. When I'm adding my question and answer, I can change the font between Arial and Comic Sans. On the right hand side, I have a difficulty level of easy or difficult. I then have the timer. Sometimes it's better not to have a timer. The children are rushed, they feel pressured, they scramble to get through. Depending on your activity, you can choose whether to have the timer on or off. And the speed of the timer can go fast, medium or slow. If I'd like to change a question, I simply double click on, drag over an existing one. If I make a new one, which you'll see shortly, it will be blank. The same applies to the answer. Let's go see where we can find this activity. If I click on the Gallery tab and then click on Lesson Activity Toolkit, I can go down to the examples and look in the activities for the one that we've seen, or I can go straight to Activities, scroll down to WordBiz. When I click on that, you'll see below the 6 different colored WordBizes. I can either drag them in or double click. For this video, I've already typed my questions out. You can go ahead and type your questions out beforehand. You can copy text from other documents or from the internet, as we are able to just drag in the answers. For this activity, I know I need 6 questions. That brings up page 2. That allows for me to fill in on page 1 the first 4 questions, and on page 2 the last 2 questions. Now I'm simply going to drag and release my questions in the right spot. Now I'm going to drag and release the answers next to them. Okay, now we can do page 2. And there I have my questions and answers. The difficulty I'm going to keep on easy. I'd like to keep the timer, and the speed I'm going to make medium. Now we can start. Name the element CA. And so forth. This is a great activity to get the students going, either at the beginning of the lesson or at the end of the lesson, or even during the lesson, just to test their knowledge. Thank you for watching this video brought to you by the Technology Training Academy.